Hi, this is Claire again, and today another video on matters of love, and we want to talk about jealousy because this is a topic I'm very often asked about as a tarot reader. And yes, jealousy is a huge topic. I always call it fear on steroids because yes, someone who is jealous can appear to be very controlling, very strong, very dominating, but in fact this person is full of fear. Yeah, in Germany we call or in my we call it mother language. I don't know, in English it is not mother language, but my home language, my language where I come from is German, and in German we call it Eifersucht, and Sucht is a German word for addiction. So you are addicted somehow to control. You are addicted to influence the other person to do what you would like her or him to do, and you want to control the way he or she is behaving. And yes, why do you want to control that much? Of course, because you are afraid then if you do not control, you will lose everything. Everything will blow up and you will lose the relationship. So this is a lot about self-confidence and lack of self-confidence. It is lots of fear, of course. Yeah, of course we all know this funny jealousy in everyday life. This is not bad. It is like someone from the other sex is walking the streets and you are like, oh my goodness, and your partner is like, hey, I'm here too. This is fun. This is just everyday life, and of course a good relationship has no problems with that. Yeah, because yeah, it's just fun. It's being alive as a sexual being, so to say, and you do not mean anything with it. It is not that you would really want to cheat or anything. It's just looking nice. Yeah, but you of course you are with your partner, and yes, it is sometimes it's coming slowly. Sometimes a person wants from the start of a relationship to be the boss in this way, that he or she wants to tell you what you are allowed to do and what not because of jealousy. This can be you are not allowed, and allowing is the word in itself is strange when you are adult people, you know. It is like you are not allowed to meet with your friends. You are not allowed to have male friends when you are a woman, or the other way around, or in homosexual relationships. Yeah, from the same gender. And this is about control very much. But people can also be jealous of your best friend. For example, if a woman has a female best friend, the man can be jealous because they are so close to each other and they love to chat and things that women do. So yeah, this is really difficult, and it is, as I have said it is about fear. It is fear on steroids, because this fear is blown up. It is much too big. Of course, every one of us in a weak moment might have the fear, oh, what would it be like if I would lose my partner? And yeah, this is normal, but this is not this attachment to it. It is not like every day thinking about when I lose him and when someone is better than me and he or she leaves me for this person. And this is not normal. Of course, it might be the case it is a bad relationship and someone is cheating on you, and then you are developing jealousy. This is of course understandable, but a relationship when someone is cheating on you is not a relationship, not a good one. It is somehow a relationship, but not what we would call love. Yeah, so it has to do with trust. It has to do with confidence. And when we want to come to how can I help a jealous person, you cannot help him or her to stop this behavior in trying to convince him or her that you are not cheating, that you are not lying, that you are a person he or she can trust. Because many people who are jealous, they are even becoming more jealous. The more you want to prove that you are worse and that you are a good person and you do not want to harm them, the more they will become jealous, and in the end you will be allowed to do almost nothing. And it's like, give me your phone, I want to check what you have seen today and with whom you have texted, and what you talk about with your best friend, and all of these things. And this can be really like a spiral that is winding up more and more, and one day there will be a big crash, and then the whole relationship will burst into parts, and this is most times very, very ugly. And yes, it is better to do something about it before it blows up like that. And the thing you should do at first, the most important thing, is to distinguish: this is me and this is the other person. This is my partner, this is a jealous person. Because it's easy to get mixed up with feelings, and to try to fix the problem for the other person. And this is especially important for women, because we tend to help people. Of course men also do, but women, they are like, we easier get intermingled with the feelings of others. You know what I mean? We live in the life of others sometimes. We do not live our own life. It's not like I am here and you are you, and you have to fix your problems and I will fix my problems, and we can help each other, but everyone stays himself and herself. Yeah, we get intermingled with people and with problems. And when you are in love and when you have a relationship, it's even more difficult. But as a main rule in all of these matters, you cannot make a person want to change. Person has to want it itself. You can just say, these are my healthy borders. Yeah, a healthy border, I don't know if this is very well said in English in this way, but I don't know how to say it different. A healthy border means I know who I am, and I know where my stop signs are, where you cannot go anymore, like checking my phone, or like there are even people who are jealous who go after you when you meet with your best friend, and who try to control, and who just by accident run into you when you are going a special way, because they just wanted to check what you are doing there. Yeah, so this is not by accident, this was planned. And you cannot make a person want to change. You cannot make a person want to improve. You just can say, well, here is my healthy border. This is something I won't allow you to do anymore. This is no way. You have to work on your problems, and there are so many resources. I don't know what it's like in your country, but at least in the internet you will find many helpful hints. You will find books, you can go to a therapy, you can go to coaching, you can go to self-help groups. In almost any region you will find someone to talk about your emotions and to learn how to work with them proper and to change. For some people meditation is very good. Buddhism can help to work with feelings and not to be so overridden by them. There are so many ways, and resources are open to everyone via internet, via books, via so many things. So it's really easy for people to get help. You know, when we talk about, for example, the generation of our grandparents, there was no internet. There wasn't even a proper kind of psychology in these days. You have to make everything up with yourself, and the society was very strict. Yeah, when you had something to do with psychology in any way, you were thought to be a little, you know, gaga, so to say. So these things have become much more easy. So you really can say to a person, please fix your problems, get help, get professional help. Because in relationships we are very close to each other. And this closeness is wonderful, but it makes it also difficult to distinguish and to see the person as it is sometimes. So someone with a professional background who knows how to help is often more helpful. Yeah. So to bring things together, you cannot convince a very jealous person that you are a good person and you want only good for him with behaving like he or she wants you to behave, because this will be a spiral. This will go up, and the person will always be not not content with what you do, and there will always be a little doubt, and jealousy is really something that once gets bigger and bigger. As I have said it, in German we have the word addiction. Eifersucht. Sucht is addiction. And so it is addiction, and addiction tends to wind up and to be more and more and more, and you will never get a person like someone who is addicted to alcohol. You will never get this person clean with giving more alcohol to make him or her satisfied. So in addiction, jealousy, it is just the same. You will never get the person sober, so to say, of jealousy, with always trying to prove, and yes, I won't meet with my best friend, and no, for example, when you're a female, I won't meet with my male best friend, and things like that. This will never help fix a problem. Define what is acceptable for you and what not, and stick to it. And make new rules and say, just this is not acceptable to me. You have to change this. And stay with what is yours, and let to the other person what is hers or him. Yeah. And as I have said it, there are many resources out there, but you cannot make a person want to change. If the person does not want to change, then there is no way. This is very sad, and this is often a big stress and big drama, of course, with a jealous person when you break up, but you cannot live your life controlled by another person. You are an adult. Yeah, you can live your life as you wish to do it when you harm nobody. And when a person always tries to be with you like a small child that is controlled, you will never have a happy life. So please don't waste your life for things like that. Life is short, and if you want to live fulfilled and happy and joyful, then sometimes how you say, ending a relationship is the only way. This is sad, but live your life and have joy, and do not let jealousy rule it.